Welcome back to Is the Juice Worth the Squeeze? I'm Jim,
I'm Kyle.
and tonight we're doing another night of Elijah Craig. Tonight we have a single barrel, which is a barrel proof. It's just one, the roasted spirit, I think, out of Tampa or something.
Yeah,
That's
it's out
where
of
I got
Florida.
that from.
Yeah.
And then we've got barrel proofs, which these are their commercial releases that everybody hears about. C922 is this one, and we've got a couple others here. We've got a toasted barrel proof single barrel. It's a Vinny's exclusive, and we've got the Elijah Craig 18. So these are all around 125 proof, 123 to 125 ish. The single barrel proof is sitting at 130, and I don't remember where this one was. 126. So
Which is where your regular toasted barrels should be at, is right
I
at
would
this
love
one.
it at that point.
I mean that is the best tasting one
Of
that
everything
we've
on the bar.
pretty much. That's I know we did a tasting with George T. Stagg. I think we had a George T. Stagg, didn't we?
We had George, yeah. We
And
had
then
Stagg,
Weller.
William LaRue
Yeah.
Weller, and the Sazerac.
And it
that
was
night.
just it was gorgeous. I mean it
Or no,
tasted
it was
really.
a handy.
Was it? Yeah, was it your handy?
It was a
Yeah,
handy.
it was a handy. Yeah, but yeah, it was tasted great. I wish the 94 proof one toasted barrel was always this
Or
high
even
in
just
proof.
bump it up to 110. Like,
I, I think
do
the
something with
toasted
it.
barrel is too low as far as proof wise. I think you have to hit the 100 mark or a little over 100. 110 is perfect. 126 is absolutely like this.
So, I say we start with the big boy.
Yeah, let's start with it. The hottest one on the bar,
Yeah.
131.
Yep.
Cheers, buddy.
I'll let you tell me what you're getting out of it, and then I'll tell you what I'm getting, and then maybe you'll see those. For those that don't know, Elijah Craig is made at the Heaven Hill Distillery down in Bardstown.
Which I still have not been to. It's on a bucket list. I go
It is.
actually to Bardstown and do all the tastings at the distilleries and visitations. So I get like leather notes, little caramel.
That's everything I was smelling right away.
All right.
A bunch of oak.
Maybe a hint of s'mores. Maybe a touch. Not overly powerful, but you can taste a little bit of it, right? That's what I get out of this one.
I mean,
For 131, drinks nice.
it's very close to almost being a toasted barrel on this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Surprisingly, it's not. But then I know once we dive into that one, it's going to be like, wow, what were we thinking?
Got a very long finish on this one.
It does. It doesn't
Yeah.
dry out right away.
No, it doesn't. It hugs your throat as you go down. It's man, it's pretty good for 131. I mean,
Almost toffee like.
yes, yeah, I get that a little bit.
Like not quite Heath bar, but it back in our day, Score bar. I don't know if they still make those.
Not sure. Tell you what, I don't know if you guys can hear this in the background, but wow, did the wind pick up around here?
Seems like every time we record.
I mean, it's pretty bad out there right now. It's odd because it was quiet pretty much all day.
In
But
fact, that last recording we did when the lights flickered, there was a tornado that went about a
Literally.
block away from our house.
yeah, it was. Yeah, everything's good over our way though. But I don't think anybody sustained any serious damage around here. So
I had to fix a batting cage. Probably going to have a roofer come out and take a look just to be safe.
I lost our awning tonight. So oh well, it happens. Elijah Craig single barrel, great pour for 131. If you like it hot, this is the one to get.
I
Seriously.
prefer these over the main.
Really?
releases. I do. I mean, it's more unique. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? I prefer the barrels. I think you get more flavor out of the barrels. My opinion. Certain ones though, right? Like I have a C. What do we have? C922 on the bar, a B523, and an A122. I know the one that everybody's after is that C923. You see that on secondary all the time, but I just recently had the A124 that you guys can't see our bottle kill over here. I got boxes full of bottle kills. Was one of my better ones. I thought the flavor was like outstanding, but I have no complaints about the private single barrel over here, private barrel.
I mean, my thought is these are all blended to that proof, whereas this is the way it's coming out of the
Right.
barrel. It's untouched, and
I guess it's everybody's opinion, right, on what you like.
I think that's why we're getting quite a bit of oak on it, and you're getting
Oh, yeah.
all those flavors
Yeah.
combined.
It was a good pour. Very good. Very good. It wants you. I mean, you want more off that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good sign. I mean, I love that in a bourbon where just keep on drinking and you drink one and you want some more. You want to drink it. So that's
Right.
a great. That's in my wheelhouse right there. What we got next? We got the
C922.
which was a brand new bottle. Sorry, within the last 4 or 5 days. I have happened to do a little tasting for today, as you guys can tell. It's been sitting down here for a while. I've had it since 22.
Yeah, I mean it's not quite half gone yet. But
No, not some of these other ones are pretty gone, and we're not going to talk about the 18. I give that to everybody. Go, oh, you have an 18 year, and I go, yeah, I have one, and here, have it, because that was one of my worst bottles ever. I think. I know. I think you agree with that one. So
it's lackluster. I mean that's.
no proof.
I mean it's very low proof. Isn't it like 85?
Oh my god. You know what a 45% is?
90.
90. That's
lower than their regular small batch and
that is.
filter.
I think that if this was what as like these are like over 100, 120, yes, that is your pick.
They'd be asking double too,
Yeah, I mean, stupid expensive. Almost, I think retail
like 150, 170.
150 to 200. Recently, I've seen it for 200 constantly, and I got this one for 149 from a local store that out of the blue had it on the shelf, and I was like, all right, I'll try it. It ended up being one of our worst bottles that's sitting on my bar, along with that Baby Jane sitting over there. But we won't talk about that.
Let's try the C922.
Yeah, C922. That is flavorful. Almost like a rye. It's almost like a rye. It has a lot of spice. Does it not?
Yes. Spice, and then it's like it finishes with vanilla or marshmallow.
I can taste the vanilla a little bit. I don't know about marshmallow yet, but man, the first sip,
It's all spice.
it is spices. I mean, it's hard to pick up like what spice it is because there's so many going
If
on.
this wasn't a blind, I think it was a rye.
I would agree 100%. Wow.
But like the finish, it just complements it so well.
What proof is that? What are we at the proof wise on this one?
124 or something.
124.8. Wow.
It's a great pour.
It is loaded with spice. Get some caramels in there. You get the peanut M&M taste, some dark chocolate. Wow.
I think you're actually coming on to something because you're describing everything I'm tasting.
I'm trying, guys. I really am. I'm trying to learn how to actually taste it, not just, kill a bottle in a night.
It's more of like a marshmallow fluff
Ooh.
finish is what I'm getting. I know you said it's more vanilla to you, but like
Yeah.
the fluff is very vanilla.
Right. Yep.
I think
Maybe that's what I'm tasting.
a little sticky.
Yeah. Great pour, phenomenal pour.
Yeah, can't go wrong. I mean,
I know why it's probably
I-
been down there for so long.
I just said that I prefer these over this, but I take either in a toss up. Like, you can pour all these for me one night, and I wouldn't know what I'm drinking.
Minus this one. These 5 that way.
I didn't go that far.
Yeah, we as you guys can tell, we're not a fan of the 18. It's just too oaky for us. For me, it personally is too oaky, way too oaky, and not the proof isn't there.
I might
But
take another pour later.
yeah, let's go for it. What I have done though is take some barrel proof and mix it, little shot and a shot, basically give a 1 ounce and 1 ounce. Now that makes it taste like where it should be to me, right? So because the proof would kick up a little bit.
It would.
That's where I was with the 18. So I don't know. This is a great pour. I like it.
And these are about these barrel proofs go for like $75, 65, $75 a bottle.
Yeah, and there's no up marking on these at our local stores at all. You can get them all day for us. Pretty much any liquor store that we've gone to, it's sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, lately.
Yeah.
Now back in 22 it wasn't, but
Well,
nowadays, yes. And when these are released, so is the Larceny barrel proof.
so what do you think about that? Because those go hand in hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Larceny, Elijah Craig, they're released at the same time.
I mean, they're both from Heaven Hill. So my thought is, some people say Larceny's better on this batch than Elijah Craig, and vice versa. I haven't had an Elijah Craig that I've thought I'd rather have the Larceny. So, and you've brought the Larceny over to the house once before, and I've had it a few other times.
That's the one they said that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's the one they said that the Elijah Craig wasn't good. I think it was at 524 I brought it to your house.
Yeah. Yeah, because you found it right after I found it in Knoxville.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Knoxville, they're asking 100, 115 for the bottle. I'm like, I'll wait till I get home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think we're going to do at least this one more.
Let's do that one. Let's talk about the releases though. I don't know if you covered it. A's in the first quarter of the year. So if anything with an A and then a number and then a year. So if for example the A122 or C922 or the B20, I think I got the B20 523 here also. So that's the year, the date, and what the release it is as far as what month. So you got the first half, first quarter, or first not quarter.
It does go by quarters, but
It's a third, right?
they don't
It's
have
by
a-
thirds.
they don't have a D normally.
No, they don't.
So
No, so A is like from January to April.
It's usually out in March.
Yeah, so I think it was January, April, and then April to like August, and August to December is their release dates. And the designation of the letter is what designates that. So A be the first part, B is the middle, and C is your ending. So
Did you rinse?
oh,
And I thought,
rinse.
let's see what you got here. You've got
That's a good bottle there. That's the 523. Right before they released that.
so B5. B would be the second bottle of the year of this bottling. 5 is the month.
Month, so that's May, and then the year is the ending number, so 5 to
9 would
23.
be September.
Yep.
And then you got an A123. So
So January.
January.
That's a January release then, right? And then the year after there, just so you guys are understanding what we're. Here, just pour that down. No rinse in here. Forgot the water.
I'm sure we can get you a water.
Yeah, probably. Or designated runner for us.
She likes to push the button to turn it on and off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is super limited.
Yeah.
And I bought this in December at Binny's. Went in, I saw it was listed on their website. Walked in the store and I'm talking to the guy in the bourbon department. He goes, "If you don't see it on the floor, we don't have it." I said, "Well, I see it in the app." "Well, let me go look." comes back and tried to hand me a barrel proof that was sitting on the shelf. I said, no, that's not it. This is a toasted barrel proof. I've never heard of anything like that. I said, well, it's the way it's listed on your app. See if
Yeah.
you can go find this SKU in the back, and that's what I'm looking for. I really don't want this other barrel proof that you're trying to sell me. I think it was 924. And
Water.
he ends up,
comes.
goes and finds it, and he goes, that's $100 bottle. I said, that's understandable. It's
Yeah.
the first time they've ever released it.
Yep.
They've only released it as a single barrel so far, and it went to select stores. So,
Yeah.
like, I know Benny's got it. I don't think Jewel has it. It's one of those you have to know the store in order to get it.
Matter of fact, I've checked on the secondary sites that we're prevailing on, and to be honest with you, I have not seen it much. I don't know if it's not a sought after bottle or many people did just get it.
I don't think people know about it.
This is that we did a video on the rye, the toasted rye, the toasted regular batch.
Toasted barrel in a small batch.
Yeah, and this is what we want the toasted barrel to be. This proof. This is where it should be at overall.
Yeah, so I don't know if this was just a limited run where they're seeing how well it does.
Maybe, right? They had a toasted barrel. They were going to do a barrel release, and all of a sudden they said, you know what? Let's do toasted, and let's release it as that. I don't know. We have not found a secondary on this. I've seen it once or twice on secondary, going for like 140, 150 at one point in my since it released, since you got the bottle, but I have not seen it since. So if you guys see it, or if you guys know about out in the wild, you've seen this, or you even have one, let us know. Because
So Bruzel was in, that's another YouTube channel you guys can watch. He was in Louisiana a few episodes ago, and one of the stores had it.
yeah. Oh,
But-
really?
But I don't think they had any left for sale, but they gave him a pour of it, and he goes, well, this is everything you want. So
We've said that when we tasted with all the three, the bottles we had that one night, is this is where it needs to be.
Right.
And perfect pour. This is notes. I get a little cinnamon. I get some leather. I get some char. You
Right.
get for sure char in this. But
and it hugs you just right where it's not, you don't have that burn that lingers. It's like,
yeah.
it's there and it just dissipates.
Get some
so well.
smoke flavor, a little
Yeah.
smoky on this because of the char, but that's what I'm getting as far as my smell and the notes. Little vanilla.
Some tobacco.
Yeah. Get like a little citrus. I don't know why.
I haven't gotten that. This one didn't come from Florida.
Little spice. Not as much as that 922, but man, it's God. I wish they made the regular just batch just like this. I wish they would just release this, and it's 8 years old.
Yeah. And I thought they had 9 and 10 years out.
Oh,
when they were
really?
doing them too. So-
Wow, I bet you that 10 year would be phenomenal.
Because they're all single barrels.
Yeah, I bet
So-
you that would be phenomenal at 10 years.
Right.
I know 8 is the where I look for like the 7, 8-ish and up, but whew.
Yeah, this bottle would be gone if I brought it out by a fire.
Oh, 100%. That's why you just keep it at your house, hit away, and we just have a pour here and there.
It was good. I'm curious about this 18 again.
Should we do tasting with 18 real quick? I think we should.
Just a shorty.
Let's see. We're going to pour 18 for you guys tonight.
Was not planned, but
It was not planned, and as you can see, there's not much left, and that's because everybody who comes over, wants an 18-year-old, and not like that either. But I give them the pour, and they all, I don't know.
because they probably feel it's one of the more rare bottles that's sitting up here because there's bottles that are hiding.
Well, that's the good thing about it. Yeah, the good bottles. Not saying those aren't good up here. Those are my favorite go-to pours. I do got some high hidden bottles here, and we'll do more on those bottles as we go. But so 18-year-old Elijah Craig.
You're not gonna like my tasting notes.
Garbage.
The aroma soy sauce.
It almost smells bad.
I mean, I
Can bourbon go bad?
I don't think so, but I want it on fried rice.
Oh my god. So, I mean, if this is your favorite bottle, all by all means, I don't. You know, that's your preference, right? Scared to even taste it again because it was all oak
It's-
for. It's flat. To me, it's flat.
The finish is super dry, and it's like, you know, when you got a fish tank and you run the water through a carbon
Jesus.
filter.
God,
It's kind of like that.
it is so flat to me. Like, it's missing. We need this. Elijah Craig, if you ever listen to our channel or you come across it, this needs to be about 120 proof.
It's very lifeless.
Seriously, it is. It has zero. To me, it has zero taste right now. I don't even taste the oak.
Well, the weird thing is I'm still getting a burn on the finish.
Is that from our previous bottles?
I
Though?
don't think so.
Really.
And it's got a viscosity to it. And I almost feel like somebody poured out what was in the bottle and poured some crap in it. Or
Did my kids get to this? What's going on here?
it's like old Granddad 114 blows this away. I mean, I'm not going to dump it out.
No, we're gonna drink it, but still, this is lackluster. Zero. I don't taste. I mean, one more. Let me see. I know I'm still new at the tasting, but just very flat to me. Very dry. Very flat. It lost its oak,
What are those?
didn't it?
It feels like it.
Because let me tell you guys, when we first popped this bottle, when I first bought it, I don't know, about a year ago, 2.
Probably 2 years.
It was oaky. I mean, you were talking about oak. It was oak. Right now, I get a flat taste, no
Right.
spices, dryness on the back end.
It's
I
like,
might dump the bottle.
it's like chewing on plywood. I mean, that's
I agree.
the best way
No,
to
I agree.
put it.
No, I agree. This is something.
Elijah Craig, if that's not what you're going for, please let us know what you are going for. I mean, send us a 2-ounce pour so we know what it's supposed to taste like.
This is not very. I mean, this is.
Because
God.
obviously we love your brand enough to buy everything else that you guys offer.
And this is not everything we have
And
either.
when he saw this, he's like, "Oh, that's one of my favorite distilleries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick that up." And well, sorry to say it, but we pretty much spent 20 minutes enjoying these 5 bottles, even though we've only had 3 of them, and 5 minutes talking about that one that
It's
we would persuade everyone
not to
going
buy it.
out to buy bottles
Yeah,
to
not to
look
buy
the other way on that one.
These ones here, these 5 here, you find them, absolutely. I think the A125 is out right now, soon to be B 525 is coming out. I haven't had the 125 yet. 124 was one of my best pours ever. I know I've seen in the bourbon world that it was hit and miss, but the bottles I've had, man, they were so good. I actually bought 3 or 4.
And if this does get into somebody at Elijah Craig's hands that they're viewing it,
Yeah.
please come out with more toasted barrel proof.
Yeah, absolutely. The higher proof, not just the regular one. We need the higher proof. I don't know what you're doing with the 18, but don't water it down. Do they water it down?
I mean, if it's only 90 proof, I would think they are.
Dude, don't. Stop. Let it be 120, 130. Let it come out one time like that. Like, I want to taste it at 120. 130, like somewhere in there. That'd be perfect for this.
Exactly.
You know, so
not-
but overall though, phew, Elijah Craig for me is a buy
Right.
for the barrel
If it's
proof.
$100 a bottle, it's 90% of the time it's definitely
Yeah.
going in the cart.
Yeah. This, I mean, do your due diligence on this though. You know, some years are not as good as other years. Like the larceny that we bought, I thought. What do you think about the larceny, real quick?
I didn't mind it. Like I still have some left,
Do you?
and probably like if last night I was sitting there watching a basketball game by myself, I didn't need to get up to have a pour, but
Yeah, you did.
I got up and it was between that and I have Templeton Rye Midnight that my brother bought me for my birthday, and I'm like, you know what, Templeton's calling my name
Yeah,
tonight, but
yeah,
it's definitely one of the frequent pour from bottles.
yeah. I mean,
And like I said, I wasn't looking to have a really good pour because it's just me sitting by myself.
yeah.
So, yeah, for sure.
Barrel proofs. You find them?
If you haven't had them, I highly suggest
Oh,
them.
they're not.
Buy them
They're,
at retail though. Don't go try
Don't
to
go-
find them secondary.
Yeah.
Like I said, in Knoxville they're going for 115, 115.
that's a lot.
And I had to call him up and be like, "Did these things go up?" I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I'll leave it.
Yeah, no. I find mine. I know you know where our normal liquor store is, but 74, $70. That's what they're going for around here. And matter of fact, they have like 8 on the shelf right now
Yeah.
that we can go grab. So maybe we'll do another Elijah Craig for the new year. Maybe a single bottle instead of doing multiple pours. But
Yeah, maybe we'll grab that and a larceny and put them.
yeah, put them side by side. How about that for a
Maybe.
year by year, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that
Same
next time.
pour, yeah.
But if you find barrel proofs for 70, 80, $90, buy them. I mean, that's where it's at anyway.
I think
for
90
me.
would be the limit.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I was telling him I picked up the toasted barrel.
But
proof.
that's worth
I
100.
said it was $100.
That's worth
He goes,
100.
These things only go for 75. You got ripped off. I was like, no, this is what this bottle goes for.
That
So-
that one I would spend $100 on.
Yeah, I'd spend 125 because you can't find it no more.
No, you can't. And I'm telling you, if you guys see it out in the wild or you guys have a in on it, let us know because we're searching high and dry for second bottles because that's the only bottle he currently has. And I would love to have one for my bar. So, I mean,
Yeah.
help us out a little bit.
And we'll see what we're gonna pour next. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Next episode we could do
Yeah, I have
maybe
no clue.
Michter's or
I think we should do a Michter's. I think I have a Michter's 10 rye. I have a regular, I have a barrel proof sitting back here. We have single straight rye. I think we could do a Michter's
yeah.
next.
We haven't done Michter's yet. We haven't done a Weller night. Like
Oh, we haven't done the Buffalo Trace lineup yet. So we have options.
we've got ideas.
Yeah, we do.
If you guys prefer something over something, let us know. Hit us up in the comments. Reach out to us. Comments, Instagram.
So let us know what you want us to taste. I'm pretty sure between him and I. If not, I don't mind buying a new bottle. If you guys think it's that, I'll go buy it. I mean, I don't mind it at all. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still always on the lookout for like the Penelope and the Peerless. Like Peerless has a rum finish out that
Do they?
everyone's supposed to be trying to find.
ah,
I haven't found it yet. I looked when I was in Wisconsin a few weeks back, didn't see it. Every time I stop at Minnie's, and well, our Jewel won't have it, but
you see the rumor Rio's going to be stopped making be made after this year.
I have not heard that. But I also heard a rumor that this current release that they're doing is one of their smallest.
Wow.
So I don't know if they're having an issue sourcing Amberana.
I'm not sure, but they have a new cigar batch being
Yeah.
made. The Series 1, and it was a pre...
A pre-buy,
Yeah.
and it hit everybody except Illinois.
Yeah, what is that about?
And by the time I sent the information to my buddy in Florida to get us a bottle, it was already sold out.
Yeah, well... we'll
$80
have-
for cigar batch.
We'll have to look for it in the future, but Elijah Craig night went great.
Yeah, hit like and subscribe.
Yep.
And more on that Penelope in another episode.
Yeah, another episode. But hey, Stay safe out there.
Drink responsibly.